Hi viewers, this is Thirmal, Commerce faculty from Hyderabad. Now I am going to explain about types of accounts. Right? Total accounts are classified into two types of accounts only, that are personal accounts and impersonal accounts. Right? First, personal accounts. The accounts which are related to the persons, that is called as personal accounts. Right? Means the transaction includes any person. That person may be natural person or any artificial person. Natural persons means human beings, right? Artificial persons means any companies or any bank like Infosys, Reliance, or Andhra Bank, SBI, like that. The accounts which are related to the persons, that is called as a personal accounts. Next, impersonal accounts. The accounts which are not related to the persons, that is called as impersonal accounts. So impersonal accounts also again classified into two, real accounts and nominal accounts. So real accounts, the accounts which are related to the assets, or properties of the business. Assets means tangible assets and intangible assets, right? Land, buildings, cash, machinery, goodwill, etc. So these are the real accounts. The accounts which are related to the assets, that is called as a real accounts. Next, nominal accounts. The nominal accounts, the accounts which are related to the expenses and losses and incomes and gains, that all are called as nominal accounts, right? Next, rules for debit and credit. So we discussed personal account, real account and nominal account. But when it is debited, when it is credited. When personal account is debited, when personal account is credited. When real account is debited, when real account is credited. When nominal account is debited and when nominal account is credited. That is the rules for debit and credit. Right? See this first rule. Personal account. Personal account means the transaction includes any person, either natural or artificial person, that comes under the rule of personal account. See this rule. Debit the receiver, credit the giver, means at the time of recording the transaction in the books of accounts, any transaction, at the time of recording any transaction in the books of accounts, we must feel one thing: the business organization is ours. Okay? Debit the receiver means the person who receives the benefit, from our business, that particular person account is debited. Next, the person who gives the benefit, to our business, that particular person account is credited. That's it. Debit the receiver, credit the giver. Next, coming to real account. The real account for assets, right? The transaction includes any asset, we have to follow the real account rule. What is the rule of real account? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Here what means? Asset. When asset comes into the business, that will be debited. When asset goes out, that will be credited. For example, cash, one of the asset, right? Cash sometimes comes in, sometimes goes out, right? For example, cash comes into the business, cash account is debited. Sometimes cash goes out. When cash goes out, the cash account is credited as per the rule of real account, right? Next, coming to the third rule, nominal account rule. nominal account for all the expenses and losses and incomes and gains. Means the transaction includes, if any transaction includes expenses or losses or any incomes and any gain, that comes under the rule of nominal account. What is the rule of nominal account? Debit all expenses and losses and credit all incomes and gains. Is there any expenses and losses? That will be debited. Is there any incomes and gains? That will be credited. The major expenses or purchase of goods, that is the major expenses, that will be debited. Next, all incomes and gains will be credited. One of the major income is sales. That sales account will be credited. That is the rule of nominal account. Right. So in the next video, I will explain with some example transactions. Thank you.